This Christmas, the Vatican is displaying a traditional wood-carved nativity scene and beautifully decorated Christmas tree in St. Peter's Square. The crib's design is inspired by the dome of St. Peter's Basilica behind it. And 700 kilometers away in the mountains of northern Italy, this is where the crib was designed and built. The small town of Sutrio has a long history of nativity scenes.
Every home, even when I was a child, made a nativity scene. People say, let's go to Sutrio to see the Tenno crib. So it's like a symbol of the village.
The Tenno crib on display here in this local museum is how it all began. And today, locals continue that tradition, creating beautiful cribs and elaborate nativity scenes for the public to enjoy.
Sutrio is a very beautiful town. It lends itself very well to these things. It has ancient villages that are set up with nativity scenes, and so the entire population has also been encouraged to create their own work. I made this nativity scene a few years ago because there is a long tradition of creating nativity scenes here, and I wanted to make something of my own, something that represented me personally and the traditions of the village. I made the figurines in my own way, very simply, using poor materials. You can see this one here. I put wood and iron in it. And then I dressed it. It's very simple. I didn't spend anything. I only used what I had at home.
The design of this year's crib in St. Peter's Square pays homage to the long history of wood carving in Sutrio and is made up of 18 life-size statues, hand-carved by 11 artists.
The history of wood has always been important for Sutrio. The furniture industry or craftsman was the heart of the town. I too was a furniture maker. Then I retired and devoted myself to showing the village to tourists.
No trees were cut down for the cedar wood statues or for the structure. The figure of baby Jesus is made with recycled materials, and the cradle in which he lays was carved from a tree that was uprooted during a storm. It's believed that the tradition of creating a crib was started by St. Francis of Assisi as a way to demonstrate to people what happened on the night Jesus was born 2,000 years ago. And now it is Pope Francis who is the recipient of a beautiful crib that is on display in St. Peter's Square at the Vatican in Rome that has come from this very town in the north of Italy, where they continue the tradition of creating beautiful reminders of the Nativity. In Sutrio, Colm Flynn, EWTN News In Depth.